guys, welcome back. We are looking at Flake by Jack Johnson. So this is going to be a great song for bar chords and just building endurance and strength. If you haven't done bar chords before, then you take some time with these, transitioning the hand, making sure you're applying pressure in the right manner. Always happy to answer questions about that separately, but not going to talk about it here too much. And great for endurance for the right hand as well, because it's basically kind of like a funk style of strumming where we're pulsing the left hand on and off of the chord and getting the muted rake sound. So it's going to be all about feeling comfortable and hearing that strum pattern, knowing exactly how it lays out across 4 beats. And then for the chords, once you're feeling comfortable with the left hand and you're not tiring out or anything, or not overexerting yourself, it's pretty much the same shape all the way through. So let's go through those chords. For the verse, it's going to be D minor, which is like an A minor type of bar chord. And at the 5th fret here, so we're on frets 5, 7, 7, 6, and 5. No 6th string on that one. And then an F chord, which is like an E type bar chord. And I'm on frets from string 6, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. That's going to be the exact same shape for all of your other chords. So we've got F at the 1st fret, then we just slide that shape up to the 6th fret, B flat, and then we slide that up to the 8th fret, C major there. So that's the verse: D minor, F major, B flat major, and C major. Now the order of the chords is going to be D minor, F, B flat, F. You do that 3 times, and then it's D minor, F, B flat, C on the 4th time. And let's go ahead and go through the form of the chorus, then we'll dig into that strum pattern. So for the chorus, it's F. All of these are for 1 measure. C major. Back to D minor, that A-type bar chord. And then jump up to root on string 6 here, A major. Then a half step up to the 6th fret, B flat major. Up 2 frets to fret 8, C major, down to the 1st fret, F major, and back up to the 8th fret, C major. So we'll play through both of those sections with the strum pattern, but just to give you, you could write that stuff down. For the verse section, the chorus section is the order of the chords, and they're 1 measure apiece. Nice to have little tidbits of information. Okay, so the way I'm going to set you up with the strum pattern is to basically give you all the hits, and I'll be keeping a consistent beat. I'll talk about it based on 16th notes and counts as well, but we'll just talk about it with direction as first, strumming direction. So this is what it's going to sound like just with rakes. Down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. So if we put the chord in there, I'm just going to hold my D minor chord down, and I'll do it all with strums, and then we'll mix the strums and the rakes. So So one thing to practice if you're not used to it is just letting the left hand relax and letting the strings push your fingers up, so you get the muted sound. Then you just press them right back down. You don't lift them off the string, right? It's just they're sitting on the string. Let the pressure go and just let the strings push your fingers up. So I don't have any pressure on the chord, and now I do. Now I don't. Now I do. And you can practice doing that in different intervals. You could come up with a lot of strum patterns that way. Now, so let's lay this out in the number of strums and rakes. So it's going to be 2 strums and then 3 rakes, and then 3 strums and 4 rakes. So the first part of that, the 2 strums and then 3 rakes. And then the second part of that, 3 strums, 4 rakes. So down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. Excuse me. One more time. Down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. And I'm putting a little space on one of those, that second up strum that I get to. I'm pulsing my hand just to get a rest in there, but don't worry about that too much. You know, it's a minor thing. If you're strumming through that or letting it ring out, that'll be fine. So with strums and rakes, I'll call that out. Strum, strum, rake, 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 strum, 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 rake, 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 rake. Down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down. So on and so forth. Okay, so for those of you that want to count it out, beat 1 is going to be 1 E and Sorry, I missed that. 1 E and The second beat is going to be 2 E and The third beat is going to be 1 E and the fourth beat is just going to be 4 rakes, 4 E and I'll put the first 2 beats together and the second 2 beats with the 16th note counts. 1 E and 2 E and then beats 3 and 4, 3 E and 4 E and all together. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and That may feel difficult to do, but you can also play it with a metronome, which I highly recommend, so you feel that constant pulse. Okay, so I'm going to play through the section that we repeat 3 times in the verse with the strum pattern. So it's going to be D minor, F, B flat, back to F. Play that 3 times for each verse, and then on the 4th time you play D minor to F to B flat to C. So it's just that last chord that changes from F to C on the 4th time. Okay, and then the chorus is going to be F, C, D minor, A major, B flat major, C major, F major, C major. So one good thing to think about with, aside from just how to apply the pressure with your left hand for the bar chords, is minimal movement, right? Move as little as possible and just keep those fingers like they're on a track, right? Just keep them on the same strings when you're, in particular with the, well, on both sections you have to go to the D minor, but so if you're playing that E-type bar chord with root on string 6, never lift those fingers off and just slide along. And when you are getting to the end of the strum pattern, you have 4 rakes to start sliding, so you're just maintaining the light pressure to get the rakes, but you can shift in that moment, so that's something to think about. You got a full beat to move that hand around, so you don't have so you're not moving too aggressively and adding tension and moving the guitar around. You want everything to feel smooth. But if you have to go from this E shape with root on string 6 back to that D minor chord, it's the same setup of the fingers. Your fingers just go down 1 string towards the floor. That's it, right? So that's pretty much it. I mean, you got to work on those individual components, but in terms of the structure of the song, not too difficult. Build up your speed little by little with a metronome. Now, when the dobro solo comes in, it's going to be 8 measures of F, and all I was doing, I think they got a few guitars going in the recording, so you can decide what you want to do here, but I was basically giving a light strum on my thicker strings for each chord, and then a rake on the upbeat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's all I was doing the whole time. One of the guitars is doing something similar to that, but that's kind of bringing together two guitars. So it's, as the dobro is playing, it's just F major. Play that for 8 measures, and then when he comes back in and starts singing for the outro, it's going to be F for 1 measure, B flat, and back to F, and C, back to F, B flat, here it changes, C, B flat, F. And then you just start that all over again. F, B flat, F, C, F, B flat, C, B flat, F. That is pretty much it, guys. If you have specific questions about bar chords and the left hand, if it's tiring out, or you're not sure if you're putting the pressure on right, or whatever it may be, feel free to hit me up about that. I'll have a separate lesson for that in technique, but yeah, always happy to answer questions. So have fun with it, and see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.